Hello, people. I am George here, teamed up with William Moran, and today we are going to talk about how to write a body paragraph for an essay. First of all, we have to know what is a body paragraph. In simple words, we can say that a body paragraph is the part of the essays where writers develop, explain, or expose their ideas and point of view about a certain topic. It is the part in which the writer shares information or tell a story about something. The body paragraph in essays will have the same elements that all the paragraphs should have: a topic sentence, supporting details, and a concluding sentence or concluding statement. As we know, a topic sentence in a paragraph should contain the main idea of the paragraph. Then, writers should start by writing down just one of the main idea in a sentence form. Also, the topic sentence should frame the paragraph. In this case, a topic sentence of a body paragraph should contain just one idea. Then, after the topic sentence, writers start providing ideas, information, and examples which detail the idea that they wrote in the topic sentence. To support the topic sentence in a body paragraph, the writer should explain the first supporting detail, then give an example of this detail. Next, writers should unpack this example. Finally, the writers can repeat this process about 2 more times. Also, we don't have to forget that a good paragraph contains maximum 5 supporting details. Finally, writers should remember the transition between new supporting details within the paragraph in order to give more fluency to the text. We have some examples of transitions that can help to introduce a new idea or supporting detail. We have first, second, finally, moreover, in addition, next, then, after, etc. And we have some transitions that can help to introduce an example for each corresponding detail. For instance, specifically, in particular, namely, another, other, in addition, to illustrate, etc. At the end, writers should conclude their paragraph. For that reason, some writers may want to include summary sentences concluding each paragraph. Conclusions for each paragraph are not generally needed. If a conclusion statement is deemed necessary, writers might consider setting up for the next body paragraph by means of a transition statement. But again, writers will have to make a decision on whether or not such a sentence are required. In some cases, it is not necessary to give a concluding sentence because the idea of the following paragraph is related with the previous one. So writers need to relate them by giving a transition between those paragraphs. If a writer will talk about another characteristic of the main idea narrowed in the topic sentence, they can write a concluding sentence. Then, they can start talking about another different aspect of the main idea. And here we have some examples of some transitions for concluding statement. Therefore, thus, consequently, and as a result. Remember, these statements are useful to make a transition between paragraphs that contain just relating ideas.
Hi guys, it's Will here, and I'm going to continue with our presentation. George was talking about the body paragraph and their parts. Now I'm going to continue with an example. So let's focus, let's learn, and pay attention, guys, please. Okay, so we have learned that body paragraphs are the paragraphs that make up the majority of your paper, just like the structure of your paper overall. Each body paragraph has an intro, a body, and as well has a conclusion. Well, I'm going to talk about two examples of a body paragraph. So the first one is the PI body paragraph model. PIE, point, illustration, and explanation. The point is the topic sentence of your paragraph. Each topic sentences should relate to your thesis statement. So think about the following questions. What is the point of your paragraph and what claim is being made? Then we're going to move to the illustration. This is the feeling of your paragraph where you put supporting evidence. So think about this. What specific data or experiences are you going to add to your paragraph? And the explanation. This is the analysis, the comparison, or the elaboration of your topic sentence and supporting examples. So, this is the way in which you have to connect the point and the illustration. This is the most important part of your paragraph because it's where you develop your ideas. So, think about the following questions. What does the provided information mean, or why does it matter? Remember that a strong paragraph relates to the thesis. Focus on the topic. It must contain unity. And as well, you have to provide evidence and explain about your topic because we have to convince the reader and make this with a flow, with a logical flow, and it has to be coherence. So moving forward, the second example I have for you is the sandwich model. So once we have this in our minds right now, let's just imagine that we have this bread, meat, bread, basically a sandwich. So we're going to introduce, quotate, and explain. So how are we going to make our sandwich? Well, first we're going to introduce it. Yes, that will be the first layer, the first bread. So we have to introduce our body paragraph. And how are we going to do it? We are going to use a topic sentence. So we can use as well a signal phrase or an active verb. So, for example, let me talk about, let me go ahead and talk about what is happening right now in our country. So, the president argues that, oh, okay, as well we can actually, the president thinks about, or the president observed. So, with that, we're introducing. Then we can continue with our topic sentence and make our paragraph interesting. Now let's put some meat to our sandwich and we are going to move to the quotation. So after we introduce, we are going to quotate. That means that we are going to add more information, evidence to our paragraph. With this, we're actually putting like a pillar for the bread. So let's add the last slice of bread. Now that we have introduced and quotate our paragraph, let's explain it. And let's go with questions like what does it mean? How does it connect with your thesis? And remember that the explanation should be at least as long that the evidence. So this is the information we have for you today, guys. I hope, well, we hope that you have learned about the body paragraph. So the only thing that we can say now is thank you for your attention and have a wonderful rest of your day.